And welcome to the WVLP radio show every Friday at noon. I'm Sue Baxter from Panorama Now Entertainment News. And with me today is Bridget Harrison from Shirley Heinze. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
And we are celebrating the new amphitheater here. The grand opening ceremony was today. And it's a beautiful amphitheater. It's really, really large. Do you know the size here?
I don't.
It looks like it's about, 40 feet by 30 feet. It's a big amphitheater.
That's a good guess.
It's brand new and it's for the community. It's Shirley Heinze is a nonprofit organization, and you're looking for what kind of venues do you think you're going to have here?
We have a whole lineup planned for this summer, and some of those events include Humane Indiana Wildlife, where we'll have live animals out here. They're ambassador animals. We'll have music. We will have a scientific presentation later in the summer. So it'll be a variety of events.
So, but those are your Shirley Heinze events, but you're also looking for other community events like Girl Scout, Boy Scouts, schools, organizations, speakers, even music.
Yes,
music,
theater. Yes, today as part of our opening, we had some poetry that was read, and then we had a jazz singer, and it seemed like a great venue for both of those.
Yes, it's a beautiful setting. We're surrounded with trees. You can't see it here, but it's just beautiful. It's in Meadowbrook. It's on the north side of Valpraiso, just off of 700, just about a block and a half west of Campbell, which turns into Meridian. So it's really close by for people in Chesterton and Valparaiso.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Great location.
And a lot of people, believe it or not, don't know what Shirley Heinze does. So why don't you tell us what all you guys do?
Sure. So we are a community nonprofit land trust, and we preserve and manage 4,000 acres of land in northwestern Indiana across 6 counties. We also do a fair bit of programming free to the community to try to connect communities to nature.
And I don't know if you heard of, there's 6 counties that they have, and they have a wonderful website. You can, I look at it all the time.
Thanks.
But they have a beautiful description of each one of their preserves, acres, the amenities, how long the hikes are, what all's involved in each location. Now, how many locations do you have?
So of that 4,000 acres, we have about 20 nature preserves open to the public with access, with trails, with parking. Some of our acres will be opened later as we continue to work on those preserves, but right now just about 20 nature preserves open to the public.
That's a lot. That's a lot. I know you have one in South Bend.
We do, Leidick Bog Nature Preserve in South Bend. I highly recommend a hike there. It's pretty incredible. You walk out on a boardwalk over the bog, and it's just amazing, rare plants, and very scenic, beautiful place.
Mm-hmm. So you guys have, I know in the springtime you have cleanups and you have a lot of volunteers. What are some of the other volunteer programming you have other than the ones that are entertaining?
So we have a very robust volunteer program here at Shirley Heinze Land Trust. We engage corporations, we engage school groups, civic clubs, and the volunteer opportunities can vary. So depends really on what season it is. So right now we are focusing on pulling garlic mustard from our preserves. Mm-hmm. Sometimes we might have volunteers help to build trails at some of our newer properties that we're trying to open up to the public. We have a water quality monitoring program where we rely on volunteers to help collect water quality monitoring data. And then we have administrative opportunities. So if not everyone likes to get outside, and that's okay, we have opportunities indoors as well.
Yeah, I highly recommend it if you have a teenager that likes the outdoors, is thinking of getting into parks and recreation and or horticulture. This is an excellent place for them to get experience, for them to get knowledge and contacts in the area.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
So they're always looking for volunteers all the time. We put some of your events on our website, and at the bottom, volunteers welcome.
For sure. Yes. Yes.
So it's a wonderful thing that Shirley Heinze does. They've been around for a long time.
Since 1981.
1981. Oh, okay. Okay. And
Coming up on 44 years.
And preserve is not like a park and recreation, but it is actually kind of like a park and recreation.
Yeah, absolutely. So our nature preserves are open to the public from dawn to dusk every day, and we invite you out to recreate. Some folks come out for birding, some come out to look at the trees and the plants that we have at our preserves. Others might come out here and we have artists who come out and do plein air drawing or painting. It's a big variety. It's really just an opportunity for individuals to come out and recreate in a way that they enjoy in nature at these preserves that are open free all year round.
So what they do is they are constantly acquiring land, but they started out acquiring land that was just that land, and then you have to go in and develop it, so to speak, and add driveways and hiking paths, and just basically take a wild area and tame it a little bit.
In some cases, yes. In other cases, we do have some preserves that aren't open to the public because we're protecting the habitat and ecosystem at those sites.
Right.
So not everything that we own is open to the public. We're here for wildlife and plants and animals too.
Yeah. So do you guys monitor the wildlife?
We don't monitor wildlife. We've had some opportunities in the past where we've done some of that with volunteers, but we monitor more of the plant makeup to see how we are stewarding our properties. How effective are we at restoring the lands that we own and manage?
Yeah, and you do also get very involved in invasive plants.
We do.
and I learned, I read some invasive plants that I found on my own property, and I was glad to find, which ones need to be pulled out and which ones you can leave.
Yeah, it's really important. We actually have a program called Bringing Nature Home, where we celebrate individuals, organizations, schools, nonprofits for having native plants. So part of that is planting them, but then the other part is controlling the invasives that you shouldn't have on your property.
Right.
And so that's a really good program to celebrate folks like you who want native plants and try to keep the invasives out.
Right. That one of the ones that we had, they just show up. It's like one year there's none of them, and then all of a sudden we had the mustard.
Garlic mustard.
And it's horrible. It'll just take over. Invasive plant is a plant that will take over. It will starve all the other plants from their sunshine and their water, and they kind of kill out the good plants. So
couldn't have said it better myself.
So that's why it's called invasive. They invade the natural environment and natural habitat, and it's Northwest Indiana is known for its industry and factories, and it's just wonderful to have someone like you guys that can protect the property and protect the wildlife and the nature and the lands. And this is a wonderful facility, just beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, we encourage everyone to get out here and hike and recreate on the property, because it's expansive. 300 acres, over 4 miles of hiking trails. We have the pavilion.
Here at Meadowbrook?
Here at Meadowbrook.
Oh, okay.
Yep, here at Meadowbrook.
Yeah, I always thought it was off of 49, and I was trying to find it, and then here today I realized it was off of Meridian Road, Campbell Avenue, just right off 700 north. So kind of a nice location.
Yeah, nice and quiet.
They have a nice office in front, and just a lot of organization, and a lot goes into planning and having all the events you guys have, and collecting money.
Yes, we are a nonprofit, so collecting money is definitely part of the work that we do to try to.
You have a gala.
We do, yeah. We just had that earlier this month on May 3rd. It was highly successful, very cold, but great food. Lots of people came out. And, yeah, it was,
That's one
it
of
was
the
a lot
ways you
fun.
make money.
That's
So
true.
here, I'm going to hold this up in front of the camera so you can see. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, actually 6. The 15th already happened.
That was today for the dedication.
Yes. So there are 6 major big Shirley Heinze events. Are these all here at Meadowbrook?
They are here at the pavilion.
So these
or at
are
the amphitheater, excuse me.
okay. These are the ones that are just here, and you have events all over.
We
over.
do.
Yes,
All
all
over,
over
yeah.
all 6 counties, and we try to get some of them on our website. We don't get them all.
Well, thank you for that. We appreciate it.
And you guys have so many. But they're going to be having Capes, Crowns, and Critters on June 14th. And I know that's a Saturday.
It is a Saturday, yes.
So tell us about that.
Absolutely. So that one is geared toward families, but also, those of us maybe young at heart. We're encouraging people to come here to the amphitheater dressed with their favorite cape or crown to meet the critters, the ambassador animals from Indiana Humane Indiana Wildlife, excuse me. And we'll have different activities here, and mostly it's just to
You're
get
going to
folks
bring
back
in
here.
wild animals.
We are, yes,
Yes.
yes, wild animals
From the Humane Society. So that'll be
Yes.
fun. Just mark that down, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Mark that down on your calendar. And of course, we will have that on our weekly radio show. We always do things to do this weekend.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
that'll
yeah,
be a good one.
we'll remind people about that. And then actually a week after that is June 22nd. There's going to be music here. South Shore Brass Band. Oh wow.
Yes.
That'll be nice. We're familiar
Yes.
with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. They do a really good concert. That's June 22nd at 3:30. And maybe we should talk a little bit about the fact that the amphitheater is about a half mile from your big parking lot. So if people want to, they can either walk through the park. It's less than a half mile, but you can walk to the amphitheater, or you can actually drive your car up here, drop people off, and then drive back. So those of you that want to come out here and enjoy this facility, know that you don't have to walk all the way.
Although it's a lovely walk. You can
Yes.
walk through the woods. That's a bit shorter and more scenic.
Oh wow! Okay,
yeah.
there's a shortcut.
Yeah, there is
Cool.
a shortcut.
And then on July 5th, you're going to have. Let's talk about the fireflies.
Yes. So this idea came about because here at Shirley Heinze, a few of our staff, myself included, really love bugs. And we saw that July 5th is a Saturday, and we thought, why not have a firefly program around 4th of July for people who want to celebrate the holiday but maybe don't get out for the fireworks. So we're looking at nature's fireworks, and we'll learn about the firefly. We'll have a program back here at the amphitheater, open to folks of all ages.
You're going to let the kids collect fireflies in their little mason jars.
Sure, yeah, as long as they let them go.
Yes, I mean you can actually. I saw that once. You can put a bunch of fireflies in a glass jar, and it'll light up. Quite a
Oh
bit.
yeah. I'm sure it will. Yeah, we used to collect them in a butter bowl. I don't know if people still call them that anymore, but and then let them go in the house, and my mom would get so angry.
Oh.
We'd let them go, turn the lights up, and then we'd have our own firefly show right in our bedroom.
Yeah.
Don't do that though. We're not
You-
doing that as part of this event.
Yeah, don't do that at home. And then there's in August, there's going to be amphibian life in the dog days of summer.
Yes, so Dr. Courtwright from IUN will be here to give a presentation, and then we'll actually get out on the property and listen for and look for different amphibians in the month of August.
That sounds like fun. Frogs,
Yes,
snakes,
yes.
turtles. I think turtles are they an amphibian?
I think so.
We'll find out.
Yeah, Dr. Courtwright will tell us.
Dr. Courtwright will tell us about all the amphibians and frogs, and that'll be interesting. That's from 10 a.m. to noon. And 2 more, writing in the woods. Oh, I like that one. Poetry.
Yes. So we thought it would be wonderful to try to tie in the art opportunity with the amphitheater here. So we'll have a poetry writing workshop here in this space. People can get inspiration from nature to write poetry, and we'll have the opportunity to learn a bit from each other about poetry and the skills in writing poetry.
Oh, that sounds like fun. You could have a poetry slam once a month.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I've been to a few of those. Those are fun. Poetry slams are a lot of fun.
Sounds fun.
And a lot of times the artist will actually do a spontaneous one.
Oh.
They will actually write one. Sometimes they'll even write one while they're talking. Almost like rap. It's very similar.
Wow.
Yeah, there are a lot of talented people out there. And then we got a Halloween, October 25th.
Yes. So Health and Harvest Fest has a couple of themes: Halloween, health, fall. So we'll have activities down at our pavilion, but then also here at the amphitheater that is geared towards families and individuals who want to come out for. We have group yoga. We'll have some different hands-on activities around fall and Halloween, and it's just a great opportunity to get out, enjoy some great refreshments, and be out in nature in such a beautiful time of the year.
Well, another idea, yoga in the park.
Absolutely. We've talked about having yoga here, for sure.
Yeah, I get all these, all these things through the website and through the magazine. And anything for the holidays, for Christmas?
We don't have anything planned yet, but it doesn't mean we won't have anything back here. It could be fun to have caroling or yeah,
visit with Santa.
Yeah, visit. Excellent
photos with
idea.
Santa?
Yes, that would be really fun. People could bundle up. We could have a bonfire out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you have an organization and you're looking for a place to have an event, have a gathering, this is a new option.
Mm-hmm. New opportunity, absolutely.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, this stage is large. I'm surprised, when I saw the picture, it didn't give it credit for when you're here. It's a lot bigger than what it looks. And there's stone benches that are permanent. Mm-hmm. Those won't move or go anywhere.
No, that's the idea. And then once the grass is growing in behind us, we'll have plenty of lawn seating as well.
And the website is HeinzeTrust.org. HeinzeTrust.org. There's a wealth of information on there. Do you have the invasive species on there on your website? Do you know?
We have a variety of resources for invasives for a variety of topics. So absolutely, yeah, we have a couple of resource pages that you can visit.
And
for
amphibians?
Maybe I'd have to look. If
No,
not, we should.
It's a wonderful website. Wealth of information. All the properties are on there. A great description of each property, pictures of each property. HeinzeTrust.org, Shirley Heinze Trust, Land Trust. If you've never heard of it, now you have. Tell your friends about it, and tell your friends about the amphitheater. Bridget, Harrison, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for being here.
Oh yeah,
Wonderful.
it was wonderful, and just Northwest Indiana has a lot to offer. And if you don't believe that, just listen to my show every Friday at noon, and you'll find out things that you've never heard of. I'm Sue Baxter from Panorama Now. This is Bridget from Shirley Heinze, and have a great weekend.